Now, we might have gotten some songs that are confirmed to be on Utopia from Travis at his performance at Rolling Loud on Saturday night. Let's take a look at this and let's see how they are connected to the track list. Let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe and become part of this community. Oh, and also go cop that fresh merch and listen to my new songs in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and details everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So obviously, as I went over in yesterday's video, which was the biggest Utopia video I've ever done just because of the information we received, we got the info that the album is dropping this Friday, the 28th. We got the info that there's going to be a film dropping with it, Circus Maximus, and we got a trailer for this that also confirmed the release date of the 28th. And also we heard a couple of songs being played, like the new single K-Pop with The Weeknd and Bad Bunny, that's likely not going to be on the album, but also God's Country and Lost Forever. And connected to these singles that we might now be pretty sure that they're going to be on the album, we've gotten some info on songs that are likely going to make the cut. So let's take a look at this. So on that day at Rolling Loud, there were these signs around the location with these letters from the Utopian alphabet. Now, the Utopian alphabet is pretty interesting. It's a number of characters that stems from, and I had to look this up, from a novel called Utopia by Thomas More. And it's a system that he developed where you can kind of like write your own language with it. And Travis used those letters to then gave us the titles of a few songs, which is pretty interesting. So let's go through them and let's see which songs we know, or at least Travis is hinting at, are going to be on Utopia. So first of all, we got 5 songs in total. The first one that people have deciphered so far is Till Further Notice. Now, Till Further Notice, to my knowledge, is a pretty popular leak. I think this was from the Heroes and Villains era, like a throwaway from the Heroes and Villains era that you can still look up, but that's from that. The second track that is, hinting at in this case is called Sirens, and the info behind Sirens is also that right before the trailer started playing, there were to be heard sirens at the festival. So that's kind of connected to that. Maybe that part in, before the trailer was that song, at least the intro for the song. The third track is called Del Resto, which, if I remember correctly, was a leak or a snippet that we got back in 2021 that also featured, now correct me if I'm wrong, but Kanye and like Bon Iver. So that track has been around for a very long time, like God's Country. I mean, God's Country, the story is that Kanye gave it to Travis, but in this case, it's another collab between Kanye and Travis, which is obviously pretty fire. Then another one that is called, they kind of got it wrong in this case, but it's actually called Modern Game. Now, if you have any info on this, please let me know, because I don't know what that should be. And also, the other track is, they had it wrong in the first one, was called Harina. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's a leak. Let me know if you know about a leak that's called Harina or anything like that. Maybe there's some connection to Circus Maximus, which a lot of y'all told me now is a ancient Roman building where they used to have these plays of like people fighting, bulls and stuff like that. You know what's going on, like a Colosseum type style. Maybe Harina. I don't know. That's a complete wild guess, but let me know what y'all think about this. So those are the songs. So far, we got a track list for Utopia that looks like God's Country, Lost Forever, then Till Further Notice, Sirens, Del Resto, Modern Game, and Harina. That is the track list that we got so far. Maybe over the course of this week, we'll get the full track list, or maybe some more leaks in the Utopian alphabet, in the Utopian language. So make sure you stay subscribed to not miss out on that. Now let's look at something else, because maybe he's been teasing at a cover. Right after Rolling Loud, he went on his Instagram story to share a video of him filming this wall also at site at Rolling Loud, where you could see that there was some kind of picture projected onto the wall. And we've had, kind of theories been going around that that picture that is projected onto the wall, we can see like, trees and green stuff in there. That might be like a stretched out version of an album cover. That might be the album cover, eventually. Now, I know that's kind of a stretch, but still, to me, that seems like it could definitely play into the whole aesthetic or theme of this album. Now, we've gotten some album covers in the past that, you know, in different fonts and different styles, but I think so far we haven't seen anything close to the final album cover. I don't think Travis would release that, you know, just as of yet. Maybe, and this is really my hope, we won't get an album cover and we won't get a track list until Friday, until we actually get to hear the album, because hidden features would make this album 1,000 times better. Hidden features like on Astroworld, like we've had before, that would mean that we can go into this album, experience it in its entirety, and not be like, oh, this next song is like featuring Kanye, so we're kind of expecting Kanye in our heads. It's kind of like the features are actually adding to the songs the way that Travis interpreted those features to be added to the songs. I thought that worked wonders on Astroworld. Honestly, one of the best no feature show albums that there is. And obviously, as I already said in the last video, we'll be going live and on Thursday night, so 12 a.m. EST, when the album drops, over on Twitch. So make sure you follow me on Twitch in the description down below so you won't miss out on that, because that's going to be epic, especially if he does no features or hidden features. In that case, that would definitely mean that the first reaction to this album would be insane. So I'm hoping that he comes through with that. Now also, today is Monday, so today we actually have something promised. First of all, we got played the trailer at Rolling Loud, obviously, and we had this fan ask on Twitter that he needs Utopia bad, and then Travis replied to that person. Went over this in yesterday's video as well, but because today is Monday, Travis replied to that person, "Meet me here on Monday," which also referred to maybe the trailer for Utopia dropping today. Not just the trailer for the movie, but also for the album. At least that's what I'm hoping. At least that's what I'm really hoping we'll get later on this day, and then I can make a whole video on it and let y'all know what we can kind of analyze and decipher in the trailer. But I hope that something happens. I hope that we get another announcement from Travis. If you're watching this by the time it's already out, then definitely, make sure you hit me up and tell me if in case I haven't, posted anything about it. But I think today is still going to be a big day for Utopia, and I think the whole week to come is obviously going to be very big, because we'll get more and more info. And I'm so ready for this. I've made videos on Utopia for months now, so for this to actually be, actualizing in this case this week is absolutely crazy. I'm looking forward to Friday. I know a lot of y'all are too. I've seen the immense response in the comments under my last video about y'all being hyped for Utopia, so I'm really happy that y'all were with me here for the ride. But it's not over yet. We still got a couple of things to go over. Until then, let me know what y'all think about this new info that we got though, with the track list, with the songs that are likely going to be on the album, with the songs that he hinted at in the Utopian alphabet. Let me know how you feel about that, and also about if that Instagram story could be an album cover. I think that's a pretty interesting case to look at too. So all your thoughts on this, everything that you know about this, please let me know in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.